He has performed for Harvard, MIT, WGBH, and has shared the stage with jazz legends, and he's only 10 years old. Duxbury resident Henry Acker may be young, but he is already an accomplished jazz guitarist. He plays with his father and his uncle, both Berklee-trained jazz musicians. Together, they are a family trio and recently performed at the Duxbury Free Library for an excited audience.
That's gypsy folk music. That's the music that they played around campfires outside of their caravans at night. It's been around a long, long time. Django Reinhardt made it popular in the 30s, 40s, and kind of faded away. And more recently, Pierre Legrand has brought it back, and now it's becoming hugely popular. When Henry's guitar playing abilities took off, my brother and I didn't have much of a choice but to change our traditional jazz trio into a gypsy jazz trio because he's making a lot of noise doing what he's doing so far. So.
Well, the family has a sort of a rich kind of heritage in music. We've come from a couple of generations of musicians, particularly jazz musicians. So, it's when we were, when Vic and I were young, we just assumed everybody played something, and I think Henry's the legacy there.
My influences are Stockello Rosenberg and Pierre Legrand. Well, they're phenomenal musicians, and if you saw them, they would blow your mind. Frank Vignola teaches me just the basic stuff because I don't know how to read music. He's teaching me little bit by little bit how to read music. I've shared the stage with Bucky Pizzarelli, Vinnie Raniolo, and Frank Vignola. In a gypsy jazz guitar, it's like, as a regular guitar, it would have just like the same, like it would have a bigger hole, but this is a smaller hole, and
what's it called?
A petite bouche.
Petite bouche in French, the small mouth. These guitars are designed specifically for gypsy jazz playing, and we play them with these very thick picks that come from Norway. That's how you get the huge tone. Anyways, these guitars were designed by a guy named Henry Acker. It's very difficult for other 10-year-olds to relate to music that was written in the 20s and 30s and played in a very foreign style. So in the gypsy communities, they're everywhere. 13-year-old, 10-year-olds who play incredibly. But in the United States, it's a lot more rare. But it's just kind of strange that that's what he was drawn to. I wish I knew the dates. I know we're playing at the Wildflower Cafe on March 2nd. I believe it's a Saturday night. And we're playing at the Beale House in Kingston at some point. From there, we shift gears into the summer concert series around Boston. So, Post Office Square and Moakley Courthouse and Harvard, and there's a lot of things happening. So.